The Mauryan Empire was the first pan-India empire to cover most of the region. Chandragupta Maurya was the disciple of Chanakya, one of India's greatest scholars and teachers. Nalanda University was established during this period. Today, the Ashoka Chakra is symbolized on the Indian flag and the Indian national emblem has been adapted from the Ashoka pillar. Satavahana dynasty ruled over central and Deccan India. They were the first rulers in India who issued coins with their ruler's image engraved on the coins. The Satavahanas were known for enhancing the Indo-Roman trade routes, making their kingdom extremely prosperous and influential. The Kushan Empire was spread across north and northwestern parts of India. The Kushan rulers followed Buddhism and were great patrons of art and culture. The Gandhara school of art flourished under the Kushan Empire, contributing to great works of art and architecture. At its peak, the Gupta Empire covered most of the Indian subcontinent. Legendary scholars like Aryabhatta, Varahamihira, and Kalidasa belong to this period. Besides inventing the game of chess, the names of the 7 days of the week were also established under the Gupta Empire. This period was known as the Golden Age of Architecture in India. The Pallava dynasty was a formidable Tamil dynasty, ruling over most of Deccan for over 500 years. The Pallavas laid the foundation of South Indian art and culture that we witness even today. The Shore Temple at Mahabalipuram and the Kachi Kailasnath Temple at Kachipuram were built by the Pallavas. The Chalukya dynasty ruled over portions of central and southern India for over 2 centuries. During this period, the rulers developed an extensive army complete with a powerful navy. Besides some noted architectural wonders, Telugu literature was born during this era with Nannaya Bhatta as its first writer. The Pal Empire is known as the golden era of ancient Bengali history. The rulers of Pal Empire were great patrons of art, learning and religion. The Vikramshila University was established by King Dharmpal, and it is considered to be one of the most important Buddhist monasteries of the time. The Chol dynasty is one of the longest reigning dynasties in the world, originating in current-day Tamil Nadu in India. They ruled across the southern Indian subcontinent, and their influences stretched all the way to Maldives Islands. The Tanjavur Temple is one of the many architectural marvels of the Chol Empire. The Vijayanagar Empire extended across the southernmost parts of India. The rulers promoted the study of mathematics, medicine, music, theatre, art and astronomy. Carnatic music evolved into its present state during this period. Most of the stunning temples and architecture of Hampi were built by the Vijayanagara rulers. The Mughal Empire completely changed the socio-economic and cultural demographics of the Indian subcontinent. By the early 1600s, the GDP of the Indian economy was estimated at 22% of the global economy. The Mughal emperors built extensive infrastructure and monuments that are considered to be some of the finest architectural wonders of the world even today. At its peak, the Maratha Empire spanned across most of the Indian subcontinent. The Chhatrapatis were the head of the empire, and the Peshwas were the prime ministers and governors of the empire. The Maratha navy that posed an imposing threat to the British Empire is said to have laid the foundation for the Indian Navy we witness today. The Marathas were in constant combat against the Mughals to extend their empire. Many of the spectacular ghats in Varanasi were built by the Marathas. The British Raj in India was established in 1858, but its seeds were sown a lot earlier in 1608, when the first ships of the East India Company docked at present-day Surat in Gujarat. What started off as a trade treaty later progressed into one of the most oppressive and cruel regimes that directly caused the deaths of over 35 million Indians over a period of 200 years.